This is more than just learning how to weld, but it's learning how to be a good employee later on. My name is Mike Gall. I'm the welding instructor for the welding program at the KACC Area Career Center. This program is broken up over the course of 2 years. The basis of the whole program is to provide all students with a good fundamental base of skills that they can carry on to the next level. A typical day in our shop here is going to be getting as much time welding as possible. A first-year student, they're going to spend their time focused mostly on stick welding. Now they're going to take a little bit of a pause in that and do some oxy-fuel welding, but it's like a hands-on history lesson for them. If they choose to move on to second year, at that point they're going to advance on to doing TIG welding as well as MIG welding. And then in between all that, we kind of mix some stuff in like blueprint reading as well as measurement. I think the one thing that a lot of students don't realize while they're here is we run this shop as much like a real job site as we possibly can.
My favorite thing about this class is how in-depth it is. The class is incredibly friendly. It feels like a family almost. And if you really pay attention, you can learn a lot. And one of the things is that it's all life skills.
So the culture in our shop is very much like a real work environment, okay? Sure, we joke around and we have fun, but it's a very serious environment in here. And the reason we take it that way is because safety is our biggest priority. So whether they choose to go on to like a community college, a apprenticeship program, or a welding specific trade school, they're going to have a good fundamental base to carry on from here. And that includes if they were to even choose to get employment immediately as well.
I wanted to join welding because this program involves a lot of hands-on learning when it comes to actually welding and all the safety procedures that go along with it. We have a lot of nice resources, really nice welders, and a lot of material, and all the nicest quality stuff, which helps the students get the best opportunity to learn the most that they can here.
Last year alone, we placed about 6 students into apprenticeship programs. We placed another 4 to 5 students in welding specific trade schools. And then other students, that skill set that they got here, they took into other jobs out there. We've had a number of them become electricians, maintenance mechanics, and so on. My co-instructor, Mr. Erickson, and I, our favorite part about this program, when we get those first year students, we get to see those students start to transition into competent welders. And those students that turned into second year students, we're not just seeing them become better welders, we're seeing them transition into more mature and competent adults in here, so that they again can transition into that world after high school a lot more easily. So that's the most rewarding thing, is to see them kind of grow up with us a little bit while they're here.
The instructor here are very helpful. Mr. Gall, he does a lot of demonstrations if you need it. And Mr. Erickson is also a good, helpful resource you can go to for anything you might want to know.
For any student who completes 2 years in this program particularly, their opportunities are going to open up a little bit wider. One is we have dual credit opportunities with KACC Community College as well as Prairie State. And then secondly, a lot of our students have been transitioning straight into employment straight out of here. Some local and some not so local, but either way, a lot of students have done well enough that they could get jobs directly out of high school after taking this program for 2 years. And then lastly, we built a strong partnership with a lot of the unions in our area, to include the pipe fitters, boiler makers, and so on, to where students have been going into the apprenticeship programs, again, directly out of taking this class for 2 years. That transition into that union apprenticeship is a lot more easier now, and each year we've been stacking up more and more students in those apprenticeship programs.
You should join welding because it's a very friendly environment and you learn a lot of useful skills that you can translate out into the workforce.
Welding is a very much needed trade. It's in shortage and there's a lot of people that need you. Even if you don't go into the welding world, you can use it outside of high school.
These students won't just learn how to weld here, they'll learn how to operate in an industrial type of an environment, and that'll make them more comfortable to go into that environment later on when they leave here. Learning how to weld could just be a small part of a bigger job that they may be doing later in the future. Or they could become a much more specialized person, and that's all the more reason to join this class as well.